So without further ado, I'm going to introduce our speaker, Sagi Laniado.
Hey, I'm really excited to be here today. My name is Sagi. I'm leading the customer journey orchestration team in Boots. And I'm here today to speak about just some of the things that we've done in the last year or so. So I wanted to start with a quick history on Boots. Really, it's going to take 2 minutes. Don't go to sleep. So Boots was founded in 1849, a long time ago, when John Boots opened the first herbalist store in Nottingham. But it was actually his son Jesse who moved from herbalism into remedies and started to expand the company. Over time, more of the Boots family members joined the business, hence the name Boots. We never started by selling boots. That's just a lie if someone tells you that. And then over the following decade, Boots started to expand in more categories and more services and geographical locations. The Boots loyalty program was launched in '97, and since 2014, Boots is part of Woolgreen Boots Alliance. Today, we are the biggest health and beauty retailer in the UK with over 2,000 stores and over 16 million active Advantage Card members. We sell everything from health and pharmacy to beauty and skincare, fragrance, anything in the health and beauty categories, we pretty much sell it. And we hold some very important partnerships with Boots Opticians, Boots Hearing Care, and of course with Number 7 Beauty Company, which gives us access to some Boots exclusive brands. Now, although Boots did grow and expanded to many categories over the years, the core of the business always was and always will be probably healthcare. So that's why I wanted to start speaking about some of the use cases that we've launched in this world. So when we talk about healthcare, we first need to understand that we hold a lot of customer data related for healthcare for our customers. So things like prescription, where they collect them, how often, over-the-counter medication, vitamins and supplement. We have our online doctor service. So we have all of that information, and we have over 100 healthcare services on our website. So things like blood pressure tests, testing services, flu, travel, everything and more we have on our website. And on top of all of that, we have a lot of browsing data. So we know what people are looking for, what they browsed, what they're searching, what they're purchasing. So basically, all of that gives us a pretty good understanding of someone's healthcare profile. And some cases, you can even argue that we know even better than some GPs in the UK. But in reality, we can't really use any of this data. And for a good reason. Most of it, if not all of it, is very sensitive and private information, and we cannot just access that. We cannot assume someone has a condition just because they purchased something, and so on. So for a long time, we were only able to personalize in other parts of the business, like the retail parts, beauty, fragrance, premium beauty, and so on. But all of the healthcare data was kind of locked away from us. And it feels a bit like sitting on a gold mine, sorry, that will be a different metaphor, and unable to do anything with it. So what do we do? Now, that brings me to the next subject, which is sensitive consent. We do know one thing. There are a lot of customers who trust Boots as a brand and are willing to give us permission to use their data to give them advice and support on their healthcare needs, suggest new services and new products, and so on. What we need is a way to capture and manage that consent. And that's exactly what we did. And we decided to launch a new type of customer journey where we would ask customers for their consent first, and then we will be able to personalize their experience with Boots. Now, we couldn't start with everything. We couldn't take all the medical conditions or topics in the world. So we decided to start with one, and we thought for a long time what this one topic will be. There was a short list, there was a competition, and at the end, the one that was decided on was menopause. Okay, so first of all, I need to understand why menopause. So several reasons, really. It was around World Menopause Day last year. We've just launched our menopause in our healthcare hub. We partner with ITV and their menopause bus, so our number 7 beauty advisors and our pharmacists traveling around the UK giving expert advice. We had our Boots monologue event with celebrities talking about their personal experience, and number 7 just launched their menopause skincare range around the same time. So we had all of those reasons, but really we need to understand that this segment of customers is very, very valuable for us. Most of our database, of our loyalty base, is female, and female around this age range, which is 45, 50 plus, is even more valuable in terms of their basket size, in terms of their frequency in shopping with us. So very valuable and big customer segment for us, and this is why we decided to launch this journey. Now, how the journey worked exactly. So it started with an entry point, all around giving awareness to customers that these things exist. So sending emails, stickers on the website, the app, social, and so on to get customers going and subscribing. We then give they will then land on this consent submission page where they will be able to get into the journey. And in addition to the generic marketing consent that we always have, we also give them ability to give our sensitive consent. And the next stage will be shortly after they do sign up to the journey, we give them a welcome email, which is basically this is where we start capturing their symptoms and and start storing their healthcare condition. So in this case, we had this kind of module in the email, which we were asking customers to select what conditions they are experiencing. And we then store this data in order to trigger follow-up communications. Now, if you look on the right side, from here onward, we were sending a message every week or so to our customers. So this is just one example. And you can see that it's the same email, but it will be personalized based on what the customer selected on the first email. So changes in weight, changes in skin conditions, and so on. And there were follow-up communication as well. In terms of the results, pretty amazing results. 66% open rate, 27% average click-through rate. This is something that we don't see in any of our marketing emails. It's just massive. And 6.7 spend uplift per customer, which in the retail industry is a lot. And if you look on the emails on the right, 90% of it, there's no products. It's all support and advice. It's only copy, speaking about what customer said that is relevant and interesting for them to know. And that just proves that you don't really need to have a lot of offers and discounts on the email in order to get that engagement. Now, we don't always have sensitive consent, so another way we can personalize in the healthcare world is using weather personalization. On the bottom here, you can see that when we drive our SPF range, we usually use our weather forecast. I'm not going to lie, we could have used a bit more sunny days this summer, but it is what it is. The one on the top is actually more interesting. This is a custom app that Movable Inc. created for us. We really wanted to drive our seasonal allergy campaigns, product, sorry. And there is no pollen API available through Movable Inc. So what we needed to do is find a vendor that will sell us this API. Then we walked to Dave, he's here somewhere, yeah, and then we said, make this basically. So he did the Movable Link team were able to work really quickly, and we were able to launch that on time. And from there onwards, it was just staying there. We then used the same data to be able to activate this whenever a certain threshold of weather or pollen in a specific areas were reached. And it showed a really nice uplift, and that is compared to a control group that saw the exact same banners but without the dynamic element, without the forecast, basically just products. Now, second subject I want to talk about is the cost of living and how Boots evolved its value proposition during this time. So we have high inflation, higher interest rate, high energy bills. Customers are more than ever thinking of where they spend their money on and what they spend their money on. We knew our customers are expecting us to do something about it, to ease their pain, and we knew that we want to do something about it. But we also knew that whatever we do, we want to drive it through our loyalty program to make this long-term value for both for us and the customers. So now it's a good time to bring up Boots Advantage Card, or the loyalty program. If you remember from the first slide, it was launched in 1997. Last year we celebrated 25 years of Boots Advantage Card. And 25 years is a long time for a loyalty program. But really in those 25 years, it didn't change that much. And you buy something, you collect points, you spend these points on something pretty basic. We wanted to give more to customers, more benefits, more offers, more discounts, better ways to save, basically. So this is why we decided to launch Price Advantage. Now with Price Advantage, that Price Advantage was born following customer feedback where many told us that they would like to receive immediate benefits in addition to collecting points and be able to treat themselves in the future. And with Price Advantage, people can do just that. They still are able to collect points, but they will also get discounts on thousands of products and a 10% off on all of Boots' own brands. Now, changing the loyalty program is really not an easy thing. Pretty much every team in the company was involved in one way or another. Just like summarizing into 1 minute what I think more than a year took. We needed to change everything from the app, the website, terms and conditions, pricing, service messages, all our customer journeys, affiliate, PR, everything needed to change. On top of that, there's a complexity of physical stores, more than 2,000 physical stores. So printing posters and sending it to thousands of locations, training thousands of store colleagues. Even the text on the back of the receipt needed to change. Everything needed to change. Luckily, we had an amazing team that was focused solely on that. And with their help, Louisa here, with their help, we were able to do all of that and launched Price Advantage on time. It's been a huge success since then, and customers already saved more than £50 million with Price Advantage. Now, from email perspective, everything looks really nice on the customer side, but on the back side, we have people sending CSV file, uploading to that platform, and so on. Needed to go through dozens and more than 100 different emails and automated journeys. And luckily, Movable Link were able to integrate to our product API on our website. So that meant that we didn't really need to do a lot. And we were able to pull the Price Advantage information directly to all of our communications. So with really little change, we were able to pull all of that into existing customer journeys. And even this slight, really small change of adding this icon into our abandoned basket or to our existing customer journeys showed a great uplift. We were quite surprised by it, but people are reacting to that. We don't always have price advantage, so we did find out that using other types of dynamic element on our emails are also working quite nicely. So showing live stock values, for example, especially when it is a seasonal kind of email where it's a limited stock and when it's gone, it's gone. It's working quite nicely. And star rating review, usually when we have top sellers or things that are trending now, which have a higher rating. There is a lot of focus currently on the Boots app and how we use it to promote value proposition. We've been doing a lot in the mobile world in the last year, such as those dynamic pop-ups and takeovers. We're showing polls to customers, giving them a chance to select what they want to get their offer on. We introduced gamification and using of unique codes to customers. And what we see is more and more people downloading the app, more and more people using that to purchase with higher transaction values and with higher frequency. Now, a good example of a major improvement we had was in our weekly offers campaigns. This is how it used to look like about a year ago. So banners on top of banners, just an endless, I couldn't even fit everything into that screen, but it just continues down. Basically, each business unit was nominating their best offers, and that went into that long email that go to everyone on a Friday morning. Yeah, I know it's hideous. There's no consistency, there's no guidelines, there's no personalization. Everyone will receive the same. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, if you're buying makeup or if you're buying skincare, everyone will receive the same exact thing. Operationally, it was also a nightmare. Business units were pulling out at the last possible minute an offer, things that get out of stock in the last minute and you need to change it, and so on. So pretty nightmare thing to build every week. So we decided to design a completely new type of journey to our customer, where each customer will be assigned with 2 categories. So we knew that this is too long. People are rarely going through the entire email or clicking on the bottom banners. So we decided just to apply 2 categories to each customer based on a decision science model. Each customer will get a primary and a secondary category. And then out of a pool of many, many offers, we will only select 2 for these customers. So for example, baby, wellness, premium beauty, skincare. The model will say what each customer is most likely to convert in, and then we will only show those offers. And this is what you see here on the right. So it's exactly the same email, all 3 of those, but each customer will see a different order and a different set of offers based on their preferences. We also add always the personalized digital offers in the app at the bottom, so each customers are getting that month. And it just shows that if you look on the results, we had 25, oh, sorry, it doesn't show the result. So there was a 25 increase in click-through rate, 24 increase in conversion rate, and also 90% decrease in the production time. And the reason for the decrease in the production time is that everything worked through Movable ink. So if you think about it, the HTML didn't change, or very minor changes like subject line. The audience just refreshed automatically every week. And we just had our marketeers going in, taking out old banners, putting in new offers every week. So the operations team didn't really need to do any changes. All right. So what's next? Christmas and Black Friday, we're going to launch some amazing offers, some amazing journeys and capabilities. So stay tuned. If you want to be part of it, you just need to download the app, get an Advantage card, use your digital offers, and subscribe to our emails. And I think that's all. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure being here today.